Well, what happened was we were visiting Romania in 2011 because we've been working with bears with our sister charity house Bears, and we had a bear cub rescued in Georgia that needed sanctuary space. Luckily enough, AMP, which runs the Liberty Bear Sanctuary in Brasov, accepted the bear cub, so we went to visit. And whilst we were there, the organisation said, well, we also have a dog shelter. We went and just were amazed by the sheer enormity of the problem, and also, the dedication and true love that the team had for all these street dogs. And it just broke our hearts when we were there. It was just so upsetting to think that these dogs never had anywhere to go. And we thought, well, maybe we can do something for those ones. Maybe we can help to find them, somewhere comfortable and more.
Yeah, I set the boarding kennels up. I'm the actual boarding kennels, and the Love Underdogs decided that they'd like a base for all their dogs to come when they come from abroad, and that way they can all come in and they can be health checked within the first 10 days of arrival. When they've travelled all those hours, they come in and the dogs are like exhausted, they're nervous. In a couple of days they're out wagging their tails. As you can see, most of them around are really happy.
Originally we thought, well, we 50 dogs or so, we could probably do that, and so we set up Romanian Underdogs, and that's how it started. And we're now a year in or so, and 150 dogs later. Yeah, we never imagined we were going to be happy if we could do 50, but there are always dogs in need, and the British public have really opened their hearts to to these dogs and the plight that they have and the problems that they face, and so we're very thankful that we've been able to do so much.
Yeah, my dog's name's Marco. Zara's told me that he was in 2 years in the killing station in Romania before he was rescued. Then he came to the charity that's in Romania for another 2 years. In October, he was brought over here, and I'd been looking at their website, the Romanian Underdog website, and I saw Marco, and I said to Mick, we've already got one dog. So I thought, it might be nice to have a playmate for Riley. So we came on the Sunday, me and Mick, just completely fell in love with Marco. He's got 1.5 ears. Never ever be frightened of, will he understand me? Well, he understands me perfectly. You're thinking maybe he doesn't understand it. I think it's just gestures.
I got involved with a charity when I met Anna, and she had a rescue dog, and I gave her a hand with the rescue dog, and since then I've been given a help with all the other dogs. The main problems are anxiety and fear, and the fact that these dogs have lived with that anxiety and fear for so long, most of them are quite old, then it presents some quite unique challenges. Basically just giving the dogs a self-confidence to actually display their own natural character.
Possibly the worst thing that we've seen back in Romania. We were there November, December last year, and we were alerted that there was in the area an illegal kill shelter. That was an awful sight. We went there with AMP and broke down the doors to gain access, and that was very, very upsetting for everybody. There were 200 dogs to start with. 48 survived at this stage. They'd been left there in awful condition. They don't, basically, the cheapest form of anesthesia is to do nothing and let them starve to death and give them no water, and eventually they turn on each other. It's just an awful sight. So that was upsetting, but it was a great relief that we could get the survivors out, and 2 of them are here today. So it's always a great result when you see something very terrible like that, and then you see 2 of the of the survivors that are here now looking for homes, and hopefully we'll have a fantastic life after a rough start.
Please try and adopt a dog, but don't just look at a photo and say that's the dog for you. We will try and match you up with the right dog. It may not be the age you want, the size you want, but we will try and match you up, because the idea is adopt a dog is forever, not just you looking at a picture and saying that's absolutely beautiful. We've got it. There's a German Shepherd who everybody loves, but he wouldn't be ideal. Listen to what your rescue is telling you about the dogs.